Hello everyone, today I'll be telling you how to carve a maxillary central incisor. In the picture you can see all the aspects of maxillary central incisor, your labial aspect, lingual aspect, mesial, distal and incisal aspect. So to carve a maxillary central incisor, the first thing you should know is the dimension of the tooth. The cervico-incisal length of the crown, that is 10.5 mm. Mesiodistal diameter of the crown 8.5 mm. Mesiodistal diameter of the crown at the cervix 7 mm. Labiolingual diameter of the crown 7 mm. Labiolingual diameter of the crown at the cervix 6 mm. Curvature of the cervical line, that is 3.5 mm at the mesial aspect and 2.5 mm at the distal aspect. Now take a wax block and make all the markings. Mark the cervico-incisal length of the crown, that is 10.5 mm with the divider. Measure with the divider. This is 11 mm, 0.5 mm more than the actual dimension, so that you can reduce it to actual dimension later on. So this was 11 mm. Make a line with the carver. This is your crown length. Then your root length is 13 mm. Measure it with the divider and mark it with the carver on the wax block. The remaining portion of the wax block is the base of your tooth. Mention the aspects on the base to avoid any kind of confusion later on. Like I have mentioned, it as LB, that is the labial aspect, D distal aspect, LG is the lingual aspect, and M is the mesial aspect. Now divide your crown length into 3 equal halves so that you have a cervical third, middle third and incisal third. This is the mesial aspect of maxillary central incisor, and you can see a convex labial surface. On the lingual side you can see a convexity in the cervical third portion called as a cingulum, followed by concavity and then again a convexity called as the incisal ridge. There is a fossa present on the lingual side called as the lingual fossa. Now we'll start with the lingual surface of the tooth. We'll carve from the cervical portion to form a cingulum. We don't require this wax in the middle third, so we'll carve this extra wax and extend the slope to the middle third. Now mark the mesiodistal diameter of the crown at the cervix, which is 7 mm. Now join these points. Now this is the labial aspect, this is the lingual aspect, and this is what we get on the distal and the mesial side after we remove the wax, extra wax. Now we'll mark the labiolingual dimensions, the labiolingual diameter of the crown and at the cervix. The labiolingual diameter of the crown is 7 mm. So this portion is 7 mm and at the cervix is 6 mm. 6 mm. So we'll remove the excess wax. We'll carve from both labial side and the lingual side. Now we'll round off the sharp edges of the tooth. Now we'll make a lingual fossa, which is a W-shaped fossa present on the lingual side. You can use the scoop present on the other end of the carver to scoop out the wax. between the incisor edge and the mesial surface is 90 degrees, and on the distal side this is quite round off, which helps you to differentiate between right and left central incisor. So this is the mesial side. From the distal side we'll round it off. Now use a muscling for the polishing. So this is your maxillary central incisor. Now we will proceed with the root carving of maxillary central incisor. So maxillary central incisor root is ready. The root is mainly conical in shape and the apex of the root is usually bluntly rounded.